guys, hope your Sunday is going well. It's just after church, kids are in bed, so I thought I'd do for you a video about just basic things that help me in successful chicken rearing. I know I have seen people complaining a lot about losing chicken and that kind of thing, so I thought I'd share some of the things that help me with that. So these are the products that I must have in my farm. I don't know if you can see. Yep. And then some antibiotics and some aloe vera. Yes, so these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Another product that I'll tell you about. So the chicks are 2 weeks today, and I'm very happy with how they're growing big. I think now we're about to switch off the lights for them. After 1 week, we usually just put lights for them during the night. We don't put lights for them during the day. So now, after they're at 1 month, we'll stop putting the lights at all, because even at that time, their feathers have really grown out, so they are by themselves. And we don't find any mortality when we switch off at that age. So the first product is obviously this one, which I had shared with you. I am not promoting this company. I think any chick antibiotic that you can find in your local agrovet you can get, it's to help to heal the umbilical cord, because apparently some people don't know that chicks have an umbilical cord. Yes, that is attached to the yolk in the egg. So once they hatch, their umbilical cord is still very raw, so you need this just to protect it against infection. So you give it for 7 days. With antibiotics, I don't like overusing them, because that's how you can get into trouble, because I also eat the same chicken, and so I don't like overdoing something that I know will eventually come and harm me. So I use it strictly for 7 days, 1 teaspoon once a day in the morning for 7 days in their water. So they'll drink that water the whole time for the first week. Then after that, I stop, and that's it. I don't give any more antibiotics. So the other product I also use together with that is paraffin. This is liquid paraffin. I put a drop, 1 kifuniko, 1 cover of this. So I put this into the jerry can for water. This is to help with their digestion, so that they don't have, you see, sometimes at the back side you find that it has poop that is attached to the exit. So sometimes I usually soak them in warm water, try and remove them with my finger, or when you soak them in warm water for like a minute, eventually it will fall off, or at least it will stop blocking. It will just be attached to the feathers, and eventually it will fall off. Then I continue giving this. The other thing I give at 1 month or at 1 week is the Newcastle injection that I told you about. That one I take it seriously. As much as I'll try my own kienyeji ways of preventing diseases, that one I take seriously. The other thing I can't live without is this. It's called Copacid. This is like an disinfectant, that's the word. This is a disinfectant that I use around the house. Chicken, especially when you put for them sawdust or something on the floor, they tend to scratch. It's in their nature, whether they're looking for worms or not, because there are no worms. So they tend to blow up a lot of dust that comes from the food. If the food had poured into the sawdust, you'll find that eventually it gets very dusty inside the house. So I put this in a spray bottle, and I spray around the house once every 2-3 weeks, just randomly for 3 days continuously, because the germs that usually attack such places usually last for 3 days. So if you spray continuously for 3 days, then you can stay around a week or 2. Then you spray continuously for another 3 days, then the germs will have died. So that's something that I really like to use. The other one is this one. It's called Tough Shell. Why I love this product for this company, all these 3 products, as you can see, are from a company that gave me the most basic training before I was starting out on chicken farming. So that's why I'm referring to them. They haven't paid me. This is not a sponsored video. But the other thing I like is this one, tough shell. I see a lot of posts, people asking why the chicken are pecking each other, why they're eating each other, why they're eating their eggs. This is the only thing you need. You don't need to debake them. You don't need to give them calcium and all that. And this is soluble. You know, the other powdered calcium, very little goes in, and you have to wait for like another 10 days or 2 weeks for it to start working. This one starts working immediately, and it just gives them strong bones. When you see chicken not able to walk or stand, or their legs are not too strong, tough shell, it has a lot of calcium, and it just helps them with their immunity. The other thing I use is this one. It's called liver gel. This helps with the liver of the chicken. Apparently that's a main area for chicken that is usually attacked. So please be on the lookout for this product. It's a wonder product actually. When you find your chicken are sick, and you can give them antibiotics, because everybody knows, especially people who have children, and you had gone for a jab, then you're told, no, your child is sick, so we have postponed immunization because we have to treat the disease first, because you don't immunize a sick child, because immunization is a disease, so you don't add on. Get what I mean? So this product helps with giving it strength, especially when you know that this is clearly Newcastle. I did not immunize it, or even if I immunized it, but I can't add an immunization when the chicks are sick. Please be clear on this. When the chicks are sick, do not give them a vaccine. That will just kill all of them. So try using things like this that will help improve their immunity and just give them natural strength, you know, things that just makes them a bit stronger. Then when they're strong enough, immunize after they have healed. The other product I'd like to discuss is Moringa. This product was brought by mother-in-law when I was lactating, when I had a newborn, and she needed me to make a lot of milk for her grandchildren. So I have excess of that because it's very bitter. So I read somewhere that this is very good for general immunity of chicken. If your chicken have strong immunity in terms of if your chicken are good in terms of if they have everything they need, they will not get sick. Even those Newcastle and Gumbora, I'm not saying don't vaccinate, especially if you're doing it commercially. Me, I'm doing it subsistently. Use things like this. This will help go a long way in terms of you don't lose your flock. So that also helps. This other product I told you about is just Eyedrops, or Pro-Beta-N, I had been told, can be replaced for this. This is when you find that your chick's eyes are blocked and they have a white thing. So you're supposed to press the white thing that looks like a ball until it pops out and comes out. Then you put the eye drops. That is caused by ventilation. Please remember, I'll go back to my earlier video about ventilation. So that helps with that. The other product is Aloe Vera. This is the #1 wonder plant in the world for sure. I'm going to do a second video on things I get from my fan and put on my face, because my friends have been complaining that I need to share that. So this is one of that in that video. Please be on the lookout. So this one, I just cut it with my hands and put it on the water. I don't even dip it into the big container. I just let it lie there, and through the day, as the chicken disturb the water, the juices from aloe vera help to get into their system, and it helps with their immunity. The other wonder product #9 that I said I'm going to share is pili pepper, hot pepper. Very good for chicken. I might have to do a second video explaining exactly things like this, and things like this specifically help with the chicken. But if you know some of the ways that additionally I can help to make my chicken even more tasty and more stronger, please help me to share that and make a comment on the channel. The other thing is, even if you're not rearing chicken and your mom used to rear chicken and used to say, she used to do this and this and that to help with this and that, please share. I'd really appreciate that. The other thing I do is that I only feed my chicken once, because we all know that's the biggest cost, chicken feed. So what I do is that I have 2 dustbins. If I haven't already shared, I have 2 dustbins, an organic dustbin and one that goes for burning. Since I live very far, I don't have a garbage collection system, so I have to dig a pit and burn and bury my own garbage. So I separate the 2. So the organic one, I usually either put it in the compost or I feed it to the chicken in the evening, so they have something to eat at night, and in the morning I put for them the feed that I buy in the local shop. So people have been saying that my chicken end up being tastier. That's the secret. Give them greens, give them organic stuff, give them those food waste that you have in the chicken, and you will see the results with time. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe. Love you guys.